External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who is visiting Moscow, interacted with Russian scholars and think tanks on Wednesday. They discussed India-Russia relations, contemporary world geopolitics, and India's viewpoint. Earlier in the day, Minister Jaishankar paid tributes at Moscow's Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. He is expected to co-chair the 26th India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission on Trade, Economic, Scientific, Technological and Cultural Cooperation. He will also address the India-Russia Business Forum in Moscow. The minister will meet his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov for reviewing the bilateral agenda and sharing perspectives on regional and global issues. The visit aims to further strengthen the long-standing and time-tested India-Russia special and privileged strategic partnership. All right, joining us from Moscow is RT's correspondent Farida. Farida, what are the key highlights so far and what can one expect from Minister Jaishankar's talks with Russia's Deputy Prime Minister Manturov?
India's Foreign Minister Subrahmanyam Jaishankar has arrived in Moscow for a three-day visit in order to strengthen ties between India and Russia. Now, this visit comes just as global tensions are rising, specifically those between the US and India. Now, the main event of the visit is the 26th annual India-Russia Intergovernmental Commission that will be held today, and Jaishankar will co-chair it with Russia's first Deputy Prime Minister, Denis Manturov. It's said that their talks will cover a range of subjects, including technology, fertilizer, trade, and cultural collaboration. Now, India-Russia trade hit a record of 68.7 billion USD last year. That's nearly 6 times pre-2022 levels, and it's mainly due to India's import of energy from Russia. Both countries have agreed to diversify trade and reach levels of 100 billion USD by 2030. Now, on Thursday, Subrahmanyam Jaishankar will meet with his Russian counterpart, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, and it's said that a dialogue between them will cover a broad strategic agenda, including ongoing global conflicts, regional security and stability, and coordination in multilateral forums such as BRICS and SCO. Now, Jaishankar's visit comes just as recently the US placed an additional 25% tariff on India due to India's ongoing oil trade with Russia. However, India has emphasized that buying oil for support its 1.4 billion population and has denied any reports of it stopping its purchases of oil from Russia. Now, this trip is seen as a signal of India maintaining its independent foreign policy and keeping its options open. Now, India-Russia ties appear to be strengthening as we're seeing numerous high-level talks between officials. Just 2 weeks ago, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval visited Sergei Shoigu here in Moscow. We've seen numerous talks between Narendra Modi and Vladimir Putin, as well as Putin's confirmed trip to India towards the end of the year. Now, this suggests that partnership between India and Russia is really strengthening, and we're seeing cooperation not only for balancing strategic dialogue, but also on global issues such as the Ukraine conflict.
But I will leave there for now. Farida, thank you. Farida reporting there from Moscow. In the meantime, we're getting some latest visuals for you from Moscow of Minister Jaishankar's talks with Russia's Deputy Prime Minister Manturov. These are the latest visuals coming to you from Moscow as part of Minister Jaishankar's ongoing visit to Russia.